Hello my darlings, welcome back to my video and to my channel. If you're new here, welcome my dear. Please do not forget to subscribe to get all the updates. You have to hit the bell down below and of course follow me on Instagram. Okay guys, so today I want to do a very fun video, and from my collection I picked very old fragrances that are still really good till this day. Of course there is so much more that could be on this list, but these are my top picks, and these are the fragrances that even though they're old, some might say they're even old school, to me they're very contemporary. They are still in, they're still in fashion, they still smell absolutely fantastic, and they are still in my top favorites. So let's go ahead and jump right in. The first fragrance I want to quickly talk to you about is the one that actually is with my mom at the moment, because if you guys do not know, we switch and shuffle those bottles like no tomorrow. My mom is testing, I am testing, we are basically all good smelling family, okay? And that one is Chloé Eau de Parfum. I still personally love it, even though, you know, some people say it's old, it's overdone, it's overrated, you know, it's nothing interesting about it. To me, it's a good feeling of a fragrance. It makes me feel amazing when I wear it. It makes my mom feel amazing when she wears it. We all love it. It's a gorgeous lychee, rose, musky fragrance, slightly floral, slightly fruity, fresh. It has this beautiful undertone that really nothing else is there like that. So I really love it. There is also an Absolute version that just came out, I think a year ago or so. I really want to get my hands on it, but in general, Chloé is an old fragrance. I think we all had it in our collections at some point, and I still think it's nice, it's good, it has my thumbs up. And the next one is super old. Of course, by the way, all those fragrances have been reformulated many times, but you know, we stick to the first initial launch date, all right? The next one is Hypnotic Poison by Dior, and guys, I didn't really love this fragrance when I was younger. I actually got around to loving it, I think maybe 5 years ago. And it is just gorgeous. It's this doughy vanilla with peach coconut. It is like a cozy hug, you know? It's so good. It actually matches my outfit, so let's spray it. There's nothing like it. There's nothing like it on the market still. It's just the one that I always reach for when I want to feel cozy, sexy, sensual. For some reason, men absolutely love this fragrance. I know that many people have problems with longevity of this newer version. I think I still have an old batch, so mine is still fine, but this one is at least 4 years old, okay? So, you know, it's been through it. But it lasts very well on me and my clothes. I love it. If you love powdery, cozy vanillas, very warm, very sensual, I think this one is still the one that takes the cake in that department. I love the Eau de Toilette. I'm not the biggest fan of EDP. I did have it, I did own it, but I gave it away to my friend because it was just too much licorice for me. This one is my love. I love it, it's perfect, and my boyfriend loves it. Everyone loves it, really. So yeah, this one is great. Hypnotic Poison, mwah, 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 fantastic. Next one from Dior, let's just go through the Diors. I have another one that many people love, and that one is of course Dior Addict. It's been around forever. I remember people and my mom, of course, wearing it when I was a child. Of course, those, you know, back in the day versions were probably way better, but I never got around to having it. So I have the newest one. I think it's 2014 release, but you know, it's still Dior Addict. This one is more on that white floral spectrum, and of course heavy dose of vanilla. This is vanilla bourbon. I really like it. It's just amazing. This one has a beast mode longevity and projection. I do really enjoy the bottle. It's very classy. This is that type of scent that when you wear it, you just feel like femme fatale, okay? There's something about it that is so dark and mysterious, but very formal at the same time. I really like it. I didn't love it when I was a teen. Again, I had to grow up to this fragrance, but now I love it and I don't think I will ever get rid of it from my collection. Even for a keepsake, I think it's worth having it, and there will be always a time that you're gonna want to spray it, you know, you're just gonna crave it. So yes, that is Dior Addict. Fantastic one, very old release, but I think it's still very, very up to date with you know, trends and what people like to wear these days. It's still there at the top of the list. So yes, this is Dior, and I think when it comes to Dior, that is it. There are also some other releases from Dior that are exquisite and have been released back in the day, but I think these two are my absolute favorites, and these are pretty much the ones that I still have, so it says a lot, right? Now we have one from Escada. I think it was released in 2003 or 4. Very old fragrance, and I think till this day this is actually one of the best Escadas. This is so different than all those, you know, freshies and sweet fruities for summer that they release. This is Magnetism, and I actually recently got this bottle because I kind of craved it. It is so magical. For some reason, it is so magical. It's very fruity, it's vanilla, but it has so much sensuality to it. And for the price, guys, this is amazing. I'm very happy that it's still around because you can get it for literally 20 bucks. And oh, it's so nice. So nice. If you want to get something on a budget and you want to have something sexier for a date or for Netflix and chill kind of thing, I think this one is amazing. I wouldn't say it's juvenile or anything, even though it's like mostly a fruity fragrance. It still has something to it that just is captivating, you know, it's just captivating. It's so lovely. Actually, why not? I'm gonna spray this one too, because I can. It's my show, right? Oh, it makes me feel so good. This is another feel good of a scent. It's pretty, it's feminine, it's just so nice. So yes, longevity, I would say moderate. Projection also moderate. I remember back in the day, I was a teen when I used to use it, and I remember it was really beast mode. Like, it was amazing when it comes to longevity. Now, of course, it's a little bit more watered down, but I still love it. You know, it's still worth it, especially for the price. So yeah, if you want something cheap and good and old, there you have it. It's still great. Whew, okay, I'm just gonna breeze through it because we all know it's an old scent, okay? And since I have it, I'm gonna show it. This is, of course, Coco Mademoiselle. I probably prefer the intense version these days, but this was, of course, the OG, and I love it. It's fresh, oriental, slightly fruity, patchouli, but this nice warm patchouli that I like. Oh, it's just so good. There is some rose to it, some like citrusy orangey tones. It's so classy. Of course, everybody knows this scent, so when you wear it, people obviously will know. But I think that's the scent that is always worth having. Like, no matter how massive your collection is, no matter how tiny your collection is, I think this is the one that you should actually have because it's a classic. It's such a classic. I don't think a collection is complete without it. Even if you don't use it that often, it just looks so beautiful on the shelf. I love it. I love how it looks. I love how it smells. It's just all gorgeous. So it's definitely worth the price. The longevity is amazing till this day, which doesn't happen often. So I highly, highly recommend getting it. This is my love for years. And again, I don't feel like my or any other perfume collection would be complete without it. No matter if you go for intense or this one, you just have to have at least one of them, all right? I have two, so I'm very happy. But still, you just have to have some sort of Coco Mademoiselle, all right? So yeah, that is that. Next, of course, guys, this was released in 2007, I think. And that is my true love. And of course it has been better back in the day, but I still love it. And that is of course Alien. Alien by Mugler, to me, takes the cake. If I could only have one fragrance from this whole list, it would probably be Alien. To me, this is just magical of a scent. It's dark, it's mysterious. It did get soapy, the newer releases, and slightly toned down. I remember it being such beast mode that it would stain my clothes, it would last forever. It was just heavy, okay? It was heavy. Now I feel like, even though I really miss the old version, it was more dense and, you know, like oomph. This one is actually more wearable, so I can totally pull my favorite scent off during the day and nobody gets too bothered. I mean, you can still be smelled from miles away because I always get compliments on it, but it's just a little bit toned down. I still adore it though, and I will never ever be without it. I love it, and this is my baby. This is the baby of my collection. I will surely be backing up. I don't even care about the reformulations anymore. At first I was very frustrated, but now I just like, you know, I love it anyway, so what can you do, right? Yeah, but if you can get the old version, then just get it. But this is lovely Alien from Mugler. Another fragrance that I want to show you is one that I think was released when I was born or somewhere within that period. So old, guys, it's so old, and my mom never liked it, so it was never around the house. But when I became a teen and I started exploring more, I fell in love with it, and now I have it back in my collection. So yeah, it says a lot, guys. It is Jil Sander Sun. Massive cheapie. Like, this is one of the cheapest fragrances that I have. I literally paid around 15 bucks for, I think it's 75 ml, yeah. And it's such a good fragrance. If you love fragrances like Jasmine Rouge from Tom Ford, you know, some solar accords with florals, like heavy oriental florals and amber and vanilla, you're gonna adore this. This is a very long-lasting fragrance. It really does pack a punch, even though it's so inexpensive. I think it's just so good, so good. Again, it's, to me, it's more like a floral amber, if anything. And it's not only great for summer, I think it's an all year round fragrance. Very good one, guys, and it's been around forever, and I don't think they even changed the bottle. I think it's still the same. So yeah, but I love it. I just love it. I don't reach for it every day, truthfully, I don't. But when I'm in a mood for, you know, those solar notes and this deep amber, this is the one that I surely go for. It's very nice for the beach, but at the same time it's heavier, so you can pull it off during the night time. It's nice, it's just nice. So yes, that is Sun Eau de Toilette by Jil Sander. And I have 3 more fragrances, and now I'm going to show you a fragrance that I think it is the youngest from the whole pack around here, because I think it was released in 2012, so it's still 10 years old, but it's a little bit younger than the rest. And that is Manifesto from YSL, and for some reason there was really not much hype around it back in the day, but for some reason a year or 2 ago the YouTube community rediscovered this scent, and everybody had to have it, and for a good reason. I used to steal it from my mom years ago, and this is one of the most beautiful green vanillas. And green, you can think of black currant with its leaves, you know, that kind of green scent. It's more like a fruity green than grass green. I hope I make sense. But it's lovely. It's just lovely. It is quite inoffensive. I would say the longevity is good, the projection's moderate, and in general this is a beautiful vanilla for everyone who maybe is not that big of a fan of gourmand notes. This is a very nice fragrance, and it has a gorgeous middle ground, you know, between a sweet vanilla and something fresher. Very good for every day. It is classy, it is sophisticated, very good one, really good one, and I really like the bottle. And on my shelves, I actually have these two together, Alien and Manifesto, because they look so nice together because of that purple and gold. Yeah, that's just me, but I'm just giving you a hint if you wanna, you know, put some fragrances in order on your shelves. These two look good together, okay? So yeah, Manifesto, fantastic one, really like it. And I have two more, which are more for summertime. So the first one is Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue, and I do have the intense version, which is of course not that old, but let's say that the DNA has been around forever. Everybody knows it. This is basically more intensified, improved version of the original. But in general, I think Light Blue is another fragrance that you just have to have in your collection. It's so easy. It's a sexy, musky citrus. It just goes with really anything, especially when you're being more casual or doing sports or going to the beach, or even if you're going to work during the summertime. This really does work. It lasts very nicely. Of course, the original Eau de Toilette doesn't really last well, but the Intense is just so nice. So I highly recommend that, guys. Yeah, it's one of my favorites, so it could not be here. And last but not least, yeah, did I say it right? Last but not least, yeah. We have another Dolce & Gabbana. And this is a fragrance that I think so many young women love. When I was just starting college, this was my signature scent. I would wear it to any party. I would take it for every vacation. I just had to have it at all times. And that is a gorgeous one. And it's L'Imperatrice 3 by Dolce & Gabbana. First of all, I love the bottle. It's so sleek and beautiful. This is that type of bottle that I like the most. Black and white, clean lines, perfection. And the scent, from the whole collection, the anthology, I think this one was the most loved one. And if I'm not mistaken, they only kept this one that's still on sale, like in stocks. And for a good reason. It's such a good one. It's like a melony, watermelon, a strawberry, fruity, musky, aquatic fragrance. It's like a ball of fruits with water in it. It's just so refreshing, but very feminine, very fruity, sweet, gorgeous. I personally adore this fragrance. No matter what people tell you, I adore it. Oh, it's so nice, and it brings to me so many fun memories, because, you know, any vacation, any party in the summertime, I would wear it. It's like watermelon bomb. I love it. I love it. It's so good. So yes, L'Imperatrice. Of course, the longevity is not the best. I would get around 5, maybe 6 hours with moderate projection, but it's still worth having. The price is great. So yeah, get yourself this one. It's an oldie, but a goodie. And that is that, my lovelies. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know which old school fragrance is your favorite. What did I miss? Do I still have to revisit a fragrance that you recommend? Please let me know in the comments. And other than that, guys, thank you so much for watching. It's always a pleasure preparing a video for you, and see you in my next one. Bye!